Hey Sam, my name is Dennis Ryan. I wanted to reach out to you because you've been an inspiration to me. Um, you've awakened me. That's the bottom line. I've followed you. And again, I'm not. You were one of the elements that awoken me. There were a lot of external, influences that changed my way of thinking and changed what I believed. It started with, I've listened to a whole bunch of your books, but obviously, waking up. And when you talked about the one experience you had, the experience of love, and finding that love, and experiencing that love with any person, like any person that would have come in the room, da da da, you know, that was something I experienced. And that was something I experienced in September of this last year, September 2016, because I came up with an idea that I thought I could change the world, and I went through so many quick elements of wow, I might not need to work anymore. This feels awesome. This is great. I'm released from what society has told me I needed to do. This job that I've been at for 13 years doesn't matter. I can do something else. Then I realized, wow, other people need to be able to feel this. They need to be able to feel this. And I had an idea, and my company could do a lot of good. And I thought I could bring this to a lot of people, and I was like, wow, people need to see this light that they've just never experienced. And mind you, Sam, this was off drugs. Well, I was smoking a little bit, just marijuana. That's it. But nothing, you know. This was something I held on for 6 days, and I was building this creation of an idea for a company, and this drove me. It drove my passion. I didn't want to let it go. I secluded myself, turned off my phone. I put myself in a mental state that challenged my mind, and I kept going. Now, because I saw this light, and I didn't want to let it go. I didn't want to let it go. 6 days did it. Seventh day, I tried to bring my family in. Did not go too well. I had been barely sleeping, but I was trying to show them this light. I said, I see love on a different level that you guys see it. I see it on a multiple dimension level, like 3D. Like, it's not even 3D. It's so much more than that. And ended up with me in the hospital, in 3 hospitals, okay, from September 23rd until November 23rd of 2017. And that's the baseline of what my was awakening experience needed, or the journey to get to the point where I could be ready to be awoken. Through that struggle, I've gone through January, and January has been an amazing month. Holy crap. It has been the month that has stabilized myself and brought me back to this reality, to realize that, going through all those hospitals, I didn't need the medication. I didn't need the medication. I needed to trust in myself. I needed to believe in myself. And I needed to know that every step that I took, every breath that I breathed was the right thing for me, because I did it in love. And I did it in love on a level that, you know what? Screw it. I ended up in a psych ward, and I had to love the people on the floor. I was like, I can't believe you guys don't believe. I'm trying to just show you some love. And they didn't get it. I knew I was being misunderstood. And I know people in there is being misunderstood. Been misunderstood my whole life. But I've finally come to the acceptance of accepting my connection with the universe, the connection with everybody, unity, and the greater than the self, and it's always been about the ego. The ego killed me, and something happened to me, and I jumped out a window, a second-story window, on November 10th, because I believed my reality was different. I had an out-of-body experience, and I went to somewhere else, and I experienced an energy connection that was ecstasy, pure ecstasy, for 1 second. For 1 second. And because I had drank something that was poisonous, and because I trashed my apartment, and because I went through this crazy experience, God told me, follow the light. Follow the light, and you need to go to the hospital. And I jumped out a window, and I stood up, And I said, I knocked on my neighbor's door and I said, I've seen the face of God. And I see him through humanity and in you. Now, can we call the police? I need to go to the hospital. Sam, this experience changed my life and changed how I believe this reality is, or what my purpose is in this reality. You've helped trigger that. You are one of the elements, and I want to thank you for that. I hope we can talk more, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you, man. Peace and love for all, bro, because I'm just trying to walk my path, do what's best for me, and I'm trying to show people, guys, there's another way to live, and that other way to live, you got to pull the blinders down a little bit, and awakening is not what I thought it meant, okay? Sam, I am awake, and thank you for that. Dennis Michael, appreciate it.